Okay, I think everything's in order. My check. Can people hear me? Let's see. Can anybody hear me? I need some clarification. Now we're all good. I don't want any audio issues. Okay, good. Good. That is good to hear. Right. Chat's going. Camera's rolling. All right. Hello there, folks. It's me, Farkle. Now, of course, I know you all want Puppet, but Puppet has allowed me to introduce the show. He says I can sing a song. Actually, no, he didn't say I could, but I want to. All he did is said I can introduce the stream, but I'm gonna sing anyways. I'm gonna sing my magma opus, Peaches. We all love that song. We all loved how I sung it. So much better than Jack Black. I think we can all agree I am a better singer than Jack Black. I've always been better than him. Yes, 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 yes. Alrighty, here we go. So let's get that piano playing. This one's for my one and only true love, Princess Peach. Peach, you're so cool. With my star, we're gonna rule. Peach, understand. I'm gonna love you till the very end. Peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 Goops of Troopers couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach, at the end of the line, I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, peaches, peaches, peaches. Wow. No. Hey, Papa Puppet, what in the world are you doing in here? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. It sounds like you're singing. No, I'm not. Not at all. No. That's what I heard, and I cannot hear that. I mean, I wish I could, but I have to hear it. Well, you got me. Not really. It was loud enough for me to hear. Well, you got me anyways. It was pretty good, wasn't it? No. What? It was no. Was it kind of good? No. What would you think I would need to improve on my singing voice? Everything. Any specifics? Get a better voice. Okay, well, you're not going to be helpful. Anyways, folks, introducing Puppet Review Stuff. Yeah, get on out there. Well, that was a headache. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Puppet Review Stuff. Yes, welcome. It's been a while. Been a very, very long while, and the camera's so back. Let me move it up. Oh shit, my mouse. Great. Jesus. I told him to set this up, and he is failing. He was failing at this. All right. There we go. Sweet hoodie. Stay down. Stay down. Hello there. Hey. Yes, as I was saying, it has been a while. Very long while. Yeah, almost a month now. I haven't really been uploading. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. But don't worry, I've been doing stuff. That's beneficial for the channel. So don't think I haven't been doing anything. I mean, I've been uploading, but I have been doing stuff. because I am puppet reviews stuff. So I haven't really been reviewing, but I've been doing stuff, good stuff. Not to mention, of course, I went on vacation. I went to Disney. Yeah, that was a fun trip. Oh, and so relaxing, but also not since it was just extremely hot down there. God, I was boiling. Even kind of got tan down there. Ooh, but I marched on since it's the happiest place on earth where I spent hundreds of dollars. Like, God, wow, it was so expensive down there. I even ate at like the really really nice Beauty and the Beast restaurant. Be Our Guest. Oh, I always wanted to eat there. Finally got a chance to. Do you know how much a single meal was down there? $80. I had to pay $80 for a dinner at the Be Our Guest restaurant. The whole like Beauty and the Beast ballroom restaurant. It was cool. The Beast came out. He bowed to me. As if I was special. Which of course I'm not really that special. But it was cool. But I don't know if that was worth like $80. And the food I had, it varied. What I got wasn't really that good. It was oh shit, I don't remember what it was called. It was a fishy thing. It was stuffed with crab, and I'm like, I love crab. It was like it was weird. It was like a sandwich, like not really a sandwich. It was like fish. It was a fish sandwich. So instead of bread, it had fish, and inside was crab, which I love crab, and of course the very very edge, the bottom was of course fish. It's a sandwich. It's a fish sandwich. I thought that's gonna be delicious. Not good. Not good. It was too fishy, and that's my fault. I should have just got the pork chop. And yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't know what the pork chop looked like. I thought it would be a pork chop. Instead, it's actually really a steak, which was kind of false advertisement. I mean, they just said it was a steak. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was not. It's not what I wanted. Should have just got the pork chop. Should have just got the pork chop. I would have had a better time. I mean, the appetizer was pretty good, and the dessert that was pretty great. Yeah, they had the gray stuff, from the song. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious, and this whatever. That part. They had the gray stuff. That was pretty good. Yeah, I just don't think it was worth $80 though. Uh, yeah, I spent a lot of money down there, and I am broken. Thank you, Benny Plays 23 for the $5 donation. Welcome back. How was your trip? Well, I'm talking about the trip right now. It was great. And also, I was doing a lot of drinking, probably the most drinking, especially in Epcot. Oh, that's a wondrous place to drink. So many great things. Oh, and I finally got to try sake. Oh, that made me happy. Since I watch a lot of anime and stuff, they always drink sake, and it's not really down here. I mean, it might, but I just don't ask for it. I'm pretty sure that's like a strictly like Japanese type alcohol. I think it's made like with rice. Finally got to drink it. Yeah, it tastes like medicine basically, like you're gulping down medicine. But I will say I didn't have to throw it up or anything. And I had another version of sake, a violet version with like fruits and stuff. It was pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Japanese pavilion. Bought a lot of weird like Japanese foods, well mainly snacks and candies. I tried all of them. Oh god, they were terrible. God. Not fun. Not fun. Favorite ride? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I could easily say that for Disneyland because I automatically know what my favorite ride is at Disneyland. And thank you so much, Mikey. Oh Jesus, you have a name that I'm gonna butcher. Okay, my Korean Butchinan. Why do you people have terrible? I mean, complicated names. Thank you so much for the $1.99 donation. Why do people cover their noses? Underwear. What? Why does people cover their nose? Underwear? Underwater. Oh. Underwater. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, underwater. Cover the I don't know. Probably I think I only see that when people like jump into the pool. I think it's so that like water won't just like burst into their noses because that's not really a good feeling. Kind of weird question to ask me of all people. I personally don't like getting wet since, when I'm in water, I just kind of absorb it all. You know how long it took to Farkle to get all that water out when he was just like laying in that bathtub. Oh, that took like days for him to dry off. Ah, not fun. Water, puppets, do not mix. Do not mix, which was a big mistake when I went on Popeye. Oh, why did I do that? I mean, I've been on Popeye once, so I know exactly what to expect from that ride, but I was soaked. It was not a fun time. And I was only like like 10 seconds into the ride, and I was already soaked. Oh, I hate that ride so much. It was summer, so I was like, it's gonna be fine. No, I did not get dry. My undies were soaked. That was the worst part. I went on the other log ride at Universal. I'm gonna back to Disney, but at Universal, I went on the other log ride, which was the first time because usually because when I was a kid, I was a little bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not like roller coasters. I did not like these tall places where you drop. So I didn't go on a lot of the cool rides. But as a grown man, I'm pretty brave and I love roller coasters and those things. So I finally got to run the Dilly Dally Do Rod or whatever that ride's called. That was fun. I didn't get that wet. It was nice and refreshing since, again, it was scorching hot outside. It was just boiling. It was miserable down there. Um, that was fun. So I thought, hey, Popeye's not going to be so bad since it's so hot. No, I was a mistake. Popeye's terrible. I hate Popeye. Oh, God, that ride makes you so wet. It is the wettest. I don't know what kind of ride system you call that, but it's the wettest. I won the Disney World version and at Animal Kingdom, and I barely got wet on that one, just enough to me to be cooled down. But yeah, that ride sucks. Screw that ride. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. But favorite ride. That was the real question here. Favorite ride at Disney. Whew, at Disneyland, I could easily say it is. I know it's weird to say this, but it's the Cars ride, the Radiator Springs Racers with the Cars characters. That is the best ride there. Has the best animatronics. And, you go super fast, and the imagery and everything about that ride is amazing. It's a wonderful ride, despite the franchise. It's a great ride. I also love Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Indiana Jones. Love that. Love that stuff. Favorite ride to Disneyland. It's a shame that it was close when I went down there earlier this year. Radiator Springs was getting refurbished, and Indiana Jones, so I didn't get a chance to ride them when I went down there, sadly. But Disney World specifically, favorite ride. Whew, let's see here. I really enjoyed the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. That was great. That was a thrill. I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of that ride. It's really cool. You get to go like backwards. It launches you just straight backwards. It's cool, and I just love it when the ride starts. Like the Guardians music starts playing. You're about to fight this Celestial. Oh, it's so epic. I mean, sure, it's a bunch of screens, and honestly, it's basically Space Mountain, but with screens. But it's a better version of Space Mountain because Space Mountain is honest to God overrated. I mean, at Disneyland, it's great, but Disney World, oh, that ride sucks. That ride is so goddamn jerky. I'm just like, ow, ow, ow. The entire time. I'm just like, oh, it's not smooth at all. But still fun. Got the right thing. I don't really like the system that they have for the new rides. Because last time I went, I wasn't able to ride like Rise of the Resistance because they had the reservation system for new rides and stuff. So basically, like early in the morning at 7 o'clock, you have to reservate a ride, and you can only do it twice, either 7 o'clock or 1 o'clock. And the problem is, it goes away instant it's open. So if you don't click on that thing like this second 7 o'clock hits 7, you're not getting on that ride at all. And it sucks. I did not get a chance to ride. Luckily enough, this time around, I was able to get my reservations for Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy. So, I'm good on that front. Yeah. But yeah, Disney was a lot of fun. Disney is very expensive. Oh, yes. I spent maybe like $100 a day at the parks. And thank you so much, Hyper Gooch, for the $9 donation. First off, welcome back. And second, if you choose Disney World or Disneyland, which one is better? Disneyland. 100%. I've always loved Disneyland even more than Disney World. For one thing, Disney World, Disney. Jesus, I am mumbling up my words again. For one thing, Disneyland is better maintenance, better maintenance, better. It's the Jesus. What am I trying to say? Disneyland is maintenance just so much more and so much better. Like Disney World, oh boy, some of those rides need some refurbishments. Like the Little Mermaid, some of the robots are extremely stiff and can barely even close their mouths. And especially Peter Pan. Oh god, that's like an 80-minute wait every single time you go into that park. I understand Disneyland. I mean, to be fair, I don't understand why Peter Pan always has such a long line. It has never made sense to me. I mean, it's an okay ride. I mean, you fly and stuff. You see Neverland. You see Peter Pan fight Captain Hook. It's a fun ride. But I don't really get why it's like that long. I mean, come on now, people. Especially at Disney Worlds, that ride that ride has not been changed since it's open. Oh well, scratch that. Its queue's been changed, but the ride itself has not changed since opening day, and it shows. Those robots are ancient. They're cracked. They barely move. The audio is silent almost. And oh god, that ride needs some updates. Like Disneyland. Disneyland got a great update, but yeah. Mikkel Butchman. Ah, Jesus. Its names. Thank you so much for the $1.99 donation. Lear Pratt was joking. Okay. Favorite ride at Disney World. Okay. I'll do it like park, each park. I'll say my favorite ride at each park. Okay. So at the Magic Kingdom, my favorite ride has to be probably Seven Dwarfs, possibly, or Haunted Mansion. It might be one of those two. Let's see. Honestly, it might have been Splash Mountain, but of course, as we all know, that closed down because apparently he was racist. Just because the movie had slaves does not mean that the ride had slaves. Well, he cares. Woke bullshit. I gotta change it to Princess and the Frog. I'm still really pissed about that. Splash Mountain's like one of the best rides, and they closed that down, and I am mad about that. But yeah, I would say it's between Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Haunted Mansion. Love those rides. Love them to death. Mm. And at Hollywood Studios, which is my favorite park, by the way. I love Hollywood Studios. I had a blast there. I even got to finally sit down at well, actually, I wouldn't say sit down. I was at the standing part of the bar, but I got to see the Star Wars bar. Ah, yeah, the cantina. That was great. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it'd be weird if I just went there alone, but I had a great time. I mingled with some people. There's stormtroopers came in and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. I got like the Jedi mind trick, the out of galaxy, out of this world drink. This really cool drink that like bubbled and stuff. It was boiling, but it was really cold. Oh, that was cool. Spent a nice like 30 minutes in there. And not only it's expensive as heck though, it was like $60 after everything. I only had like 3 drinks, and it was about $60. Like God, ugh. But I had a fun time. The bar was honestly just definitely a fun time. I had a blast in the cantina. Hollywood Studios is just a great park overall. It's got some great rides like Tower of Terror, Hollywood Rocket. No, that's not what it's called. The whatever that limousine like roller coaster is. Uh, I hate that I can't remember the name of it. As a Disney fan, this saddens me. Let's see. Yeah, and of course, Rise of the Resistance. Ah, love that ride. Got to ride it twice. Yeah, that probably is my favorite ride there. Of course, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's also pretty good. And of course, Muppet Vision 3D. Can't forget about that one. That is the ride, or I guess attraction, that changed my life forever. Because I always do like telling this story. If it wasn't for Muppet Vision 3D, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be doing puppetry. I wouldn't have a love for the Muppets. I wouldn't be doing any of this. That singular attraction made me love puppetry. And it will always, always have a special place in my heart. And I will hate it if they close that ride down. I swear I will rage like anyone's business. That attraction is special to me. That started everything. And I hope to God they don't close that down. It is probably on its last life. And oh, thank you, Lazy Stone. $1.99. Have you seen me before? Yes, I'm aware who you are. You comment on my channel sometimes. I'm pretty sure you've donated before. Yeah, I'm aware who you are. I'm aware of like the frequent commenters. I am aware who you people are. Have I ever been on Stitch's Great Escape? Oh yeah, I've been on there like once, and never when I'm back. As a kid, I was kind of scared because Stitch just kind of spit on me and like clawed me. I just didn't want to go back on that. It's cool. Like the animatronic of Stitch was like very impressive for its time. But yeah, no, I don't want to go back on that. I mean, it's closed now, but yeah, I didn't desire to ever go back on that, or even like the laugh floor, which is not really relevant, but it's right next door, and yeah, I just don't want to be embarrassed because they'll just pick people from the crowd and show them on camera and then make fun of them. That happened to me as a kid. The Monsters Inc. found me, and then they made fun of me, called me names and stuff. And well, I never went back. Yeah. No. I mean, I watched some YouTube videos because each show is, unique and they're improvising. So, it's a very interesting show, but I don't like the idea of like me being called out and like being shown on camera and made fun of. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Which Disney ride do you think is underrated? Underrated Disney ride. Ooh, let me think. Let's see. Underrated. Underrated. Yeah, that's a hard one. I didn't say a hard one because most people love each and every ride there. Hmm. Underrated. Muppet Vision 3D. That's probably my one. But I feel like that's a bit too easy for me. I'm trying to think of a hard one, like one that I absolutely love going on. Maybe Winnie the Pooh. I've always really enjoyed that ride. That's always been one of my favorites because most of the dark rides at Disney are terrifying, especially when I was a kid. I hated going into Haunted Mansion. I hated going on Snow White's Scary Adventure. I hated going on Pinocchio, and all the dark parts were just terrifying as shit. So when I was finally taking on like Winnie the Pooh, I was like, oh my god, there's one that's not going to scare the shit out of me. So I absolutely loved it as a kid. I still love it to this day. It's a great little ride. Yeah, love it. Maybe Winnie the Pooh, but that also has like quite a long wait time. But also, I think that's because like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is next door, so that's probably the effect that ride is getting because it's right next to Mine Train, and that's also like the longest line in Disney World, well, Magic Kingdom specifically. It has a resulting very long queue line, but that's a great ride. People Mover was fun. I haven't been on there in a while. I like the Carousel of Progress. That's pretty good. I would say it's underrated though. Hmm. I basically rode everything when I was Magic Kingdom, and even some things twice. I even went to like the Hall of Presidents. I had to see the Trump animatronic. I got to see him just stand there. I had to see that. Biden. Ever been on the train? Back when I was a kid. I didn't go on the train this time around. Need. Who's your favorite Disney character? That's kind of difficult one. I don't really know who my favorite Disney character would be. Uh, Genie? Jafar? I really like Aladdin characters. Um, Scrooge. And actually, that's probably a good one. Scrooge. Yeah, he's probably my favorite Disney character. I also like Chip and Dale. Really cool. No one's too old for Winnie the Pooh. Come on now. No one is too old for Winnie the Pooh. They are timeless characters. Come on now. Even I still like Winnie the Pooh these days. You know. I mean, I don't watch Winnie the Pooh that much, but when I get a chance to, I'll sit down and watch them. I actually watch the Halloween special every year. Have you seen the Migration trailer? Yes, I have seen the Migration trailer. It looks fine, I guess. It doesn't look anything different that Illumination wouldn't usually do. Yeah, it looks okay. I'll go see it. I see every Illumination movie. No, that's a lie. I didn't see Singer Minions 2 in theaters. I saw that when it came to home release. I'm kind of sad that I didn't see Sing 2 because it's actually legitimately a good movie. Minions 2, no. I mean, everyone praises that movie. Like, it's actually trying. I'm like, is it though? It's not really a good movie. Yeah. Have you seen Jeffy Ballsy? No, I've not gone to any of the SML videos yet. None of the new ones, which sucks because like they actually released some pretty interesting SML videos. Specifically, one where they actually go to Disney, and there actually might have been a possibility that I was in the park when Logan was in the park, which is insane to think about. Was he would have to film that like days before like the video came out, and he released it right when I left. So there is a slim possibility that I was in the theme park when Logan was there. And that's crazy to think about. That's kind of cool. It sucks. Really does suck that I couldn't actually get to him. Um, but yeah, there was also another YouTuber that was at the theme park exactly when I was there. I didn't get a chance to say hello. I was actually trying to find them, because they were actually doing a live stream while I was actually there in the park, and they're YouTubers I actually been following for years now. I was gonna go say hi, but I kind of ran out of time. It was the park was in the close, and I wanted to ride Tower of Terror one more time. I wanted to ride the roller coaster and get to Fantasia because you got to get to that one early. And I've never seen Fantasia before. I don't know. I just never really got a chance to. So, I had to quickly get on into the Fantasia theater, which, Jesus Christ, that has a lot of seating and a lot of people get there early. Like, my God, people start walking in there 30 minutes before the show premiered. And wow, like Fantasia was quite a show. I very much enjoyed it. And I also got a magic band. And which was weird was that the magic band was playing along with the show. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I had a weirdly enough two chances to meet two YouTubers that I know. Logan, there was a big possibility that I could have met him, and he might have been at the theme park when I was there, or some other Disney YouTubers. It's crazy, really crazy. Sadly, I didn't get the chance because I was really doing my own thing, but yeah, it's still insane to think that I possibly was there, right? Because yeah, cool. All right. All right. Yeah, Disney was fun. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to say before I move on to like channel questions and just talk about the channel in general? Let's see here. And I know I've missed a lot. Like I am very, very aware that I have missed a lot. Help a Boss has come out. We've had Sonic Prime season 2. Haven't even finished season 1. Uh a lot of SML videos, Jeffy Ball Z4, Jeffy Jeffy's head comes off, the grimace shake. It sucks. They beat me to it. A lot of great, like, well, I wouldn't say great since I haven't seen them, but a lot of great concepts and just video wise doing have come out, which sucks. And of course, the SNG4 movie. Like, why does all of this good stuff have to come when I'm on vacation? And I know I haven't been doing any videos, but there's a reason for that, a specific reason, and don't worry, I will get into that. So, yeah. Ah, man. Whew, wow. Give me a second, people. I'm just kind of resting my mind for like maybe a couple seconds. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Jesus, my mouse turned on again. Okay. Okay. Anyways, back to this and channel stuff. All right, we're about to have to talk about the channel and what's been going on. All right, thank you so much, Benny Plays, again for a $5 donation. Here in California, we've been getting the worst heat wave in years. I've heard it's been pretty hot down there. I mean, I have a chance to go back down to California in like a week if I want to, but I'm not. I've been to California like twice this year already. I've had enough California. I mean, I love California, except the city. Los Angeles sucks. It's so smelly. So many homeless people. I feel like I'm gonna hurt down there. The countryside of California is just great. Enjoyed my time like a lot when I went down there. I've been to a lot of places this year. I've been to California twice, and I've been to Florida, and I might go down to Atlanta next week. So yeah, quite the tripster I've been this year. Yeah. Anyways, channel stuff, channel updates. All right. So, as you've noticed, clearly, I have not been uploading for a good well, good month now. No uploads since June ended. And there was a reason for that. It's because I'm working on more videos, specifically non-reaction related videos. Um excuse me. I have been working on shorts. I've been working on shorts collections, and I have been working on storyline. Now, editing wise, no. Like for shorts, storyline, no, I've not been editing anything specifically because I've said this in one of my posts that my editing software is currently on the fritz, and I have tested it to see if it still works. I mean, for standard stuff like putting together like two clips together and stuff, it works fine. But for like green screen, which is a big part of my storyline, does not work properly, which sucks. And I'm gonna assess it out this weekend, and if it still doesn't work, I'm gonna try to call support and see if they can fix this problem because this is ridiculous. You know, I really don't want to move on to another editor because this already costs like $100 a year. And it's got some benefits. I can transfer clips from my laptop to my iPad if I need to. And well, it just contains a lot of my videos already, just as a stockpile and storage of every single video I have. So don't really want to get rid of that. Yeah, this is quite conflicting. I can still edit reaction videos, no problem. But big story time, shorts and stuff, we're gonna have to see if the editor finally fixes itself. I hope it does. I did have some skits planned for SML videos. I had some SML videos, planned to come out while I was on vacation. But the editing software, as I said, does not work. And when I was editing it, none of them came out well at all. The audio was off and there was no way to fix it. Like I had some great skits. Mainly they were vacation skits. So, the Mr. Poop Man. I keep forgetting it's not called that. Mr. Poor Man. I had it where I just went on vacation. And that was going to lead into a bunch of SML skits where I was at Disney World and Universal. Sadly, as I said before, those skits did not turn out well because the audio keeps dipping out and like some of the things I programmed to do not program. And, well, looks like terrible. Look like terrible. God, listen to my grammar. It is like being destroyed right now. Excuse it. It's been a while since I've talked. So that is a problem. I might have to get a new editor. I might have to buy like Premiere, Adobe, or whatever. But I really don't want to do that since I'm so used to this one. But it really just sucks. So this weekend I'm gonna see if I can do anything about it. We'll just have to wait and see. But I have been filming. I have been filming a lot. And I'll tell you some stuff I've been filming. So one thing, the skits that were originally supposed to be a part of those SMO videos, I'm going to put together and put into one video called Puppets Orlando Trip. So there will be a vacation video for once. I always promise one when I go to the theme parks. I always say to myself, or just you guys, I'm like, I'm going to make one. I'm going to make a theme park video. Never really happens. But don't worry. It's actually coming because most of it's already filmed and edited. Oh, thank you. Oh, Jesus, another name that's gonna be butchered. Hikika Harris for the $1.99 donation. Are you gonna watch the Owl House finale? Yes, I will next week. Next week, I'm finally gonna sit down and watch the Owl House finale. I've been holding that one off. For one thing, it's like 50 minutes, so that's already a pain. But also, I just don't want to see the show go. And once I watch it, it's just gonna be over. There'll be nothing left. So that's also another reason I've just been kind of avoiding it. I just don't want to accept the idea that the Owl House is just done. I know it just like ruins my viewership, but I just didn't want to let it go so soon. But I'm gonna sit down and watch it next week, along with the Miraculous movie, which is coming out next week. Yeah, I'll actually be doing a reaction to the Miraculous Awakening movie. Finally coming out. That movie's been teased for years, and it is finally coming out. Weirdly on Netflix. It's surprising that it's not on Disney Plus or. I was hoping for a theatrical. Again, my grammar is not doing well right now. I was hoping for a theatrical run, but I guess it was too much to ask for Miraculous. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching the movie. I'm also gonna be watching the SMG4 movie next week. I'm gonna be getting into reactions next week. Just give me some time. Right now, I'm working on storyline and shorts. I just filmed volumes 12, 13, and 14 of Shorts Collection. And let me tell you, these are some of the best Shorts collections you'll ever see. They are the most experimental and unique Shorts collections I have ever done. They are truly something special and some of my best work. You guys will absolutely love them. Maybe not the shorts inside of them, but the transitions are something very special and something new I'm trying out. I hope you guys really, really enjoy it. Volume 12 specifically. You guys are going to flip at Volume 12. That is, I don't want to say too much because I don't really want to spoil anything, but it is quite important. I will say it is an important video to watch. So that that's something you don't want to miss. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna get around to the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared finale. I filmed that one a while ago. I just haven't gotten around to filming the skit that comes in front of it, which is something I have to do like maybe tomorrow or something. I filmed parts of the skit, but yeah, but that skit's actually really, really important. Not just the group of friends like shit talking to each other, kind of parroting "Don't hug me, I'm scared." This one, continues off of what happened last time, and will have a pretty significant thing. I'm not going to say what happens in this skit, but I think fans of the channel would love to see it. This is something people have been asking for years, and you'll get a little glimpse of it. I'm not going to say what it is, but if you want that little glimpse, you better watch the skit in front of the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" video. Will you be using the Esimal Chives puppet as Von Strucker's butler? Maybe. I was actually probably going to do that if I ever show Von Strucker Manor, you know? So that's a possibility. Maybe. Because I can't think of any other like puppet I could use as a butler. So probably. Yes, yes, you're the guy that reacted to my season one storyline. Yeah, I saw it. I didn't see all of it though, since I think season one is cringe. But yeah, I saw your little reaction. It was fun. But I will say you missed and cut a couple of things that were pretty important. Which really really hurts me. But also, I also realized that I also did kind of cut some stuff too. There are two videos specifically that I deleted because they had copyright in them, and I was trying to get monetization. So two significant scenes from the storyline kind of got cut from season one specifically because of that reason. But also, because of your reaction, it actually gave me inspiration that I should probably release the full version of season one. Since a lot of people have not seen season one and don't understand how to watch season one, which is pretty understandable. So, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be putting a big full movie of season one together. So, thank you for your little reaction. Yeah. Are you excited for Digital Circus? Yep, sure am. Thoughts on my adventures with Superman? I might actually react to the series, though the last DC show I saw did not do so well. But I'm really excited to see it because Luce. I mean Lois. Yeah, I don't know why I said loose. Because that's clearly Lois and not loose at all. It's not like she looks exactly like loose, and it's my fantasy that maybe the outhouse isn't over yet, and this is like an alternate reality where she dates Superman, and also Gus is there. I mean, Charles, whatever Superman's friend, whatever. I'm interested. Not because of that, though. Hmm. Anyways, let's move on to something else. Will Blue Guy and Alistair return? Of course. Maybe not this year. As you can see, this year is pretty much almost done, and I do have basically everything planned out for the rest of the year, and hopefully they come out. Hopefully, I goddamn hope. Um, Sadly, some things are going to be cut from this year. I might not be able to even release The Shark this year. It might come out just early next year. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. At least, like, the Retold series, like the first 5 episodes remakes, will at least come out. Like, I can at least somewhat guarantee that if my editing software, still works by then. I can at least somewhat, guarantee that those 5 remakes will come out this year. I don't know if any like big storyline episodes, like episode 10 or 11, which I really do need to put out like together somewhat. I'm not saying it's a two-parter or anything, but those 2 episodes complement each other, and it'd just be weird if it like there's like months apart, like or even a year apart, like I usually do for storyline these days. Um, yeah. Is the gun you have taken from Alistair? Oh no, it's just a gun. We all have guns. Some might look the same. Eh, yeah. Alistair might have a different gun though. Will there be an animal puppet in your group? Well, the shark might be that. The shark is again about a baby shark coming into the group. So in a weird way, that's kind of that. Though he's an animal, so that might not be it. Actually, he's more like Mr. Monkey. So I guess maybe not. I don't know. The only animal puppet so far is like Mickey, and he's a weird animal puppet. But I consider him an animal puppet. Let's see. Would there be any other animal puppets coming to the show? I mean, yeah, eventually there'll be some animal puppets, but for right now, no. They're just human puppets and monster puppets. What happened to Puppet Talks? What? Puppet Talks? What in the world is that? Is that a series? Puppet Talks? I do not recall what that is. Puppet Talks. That sounds familiar. Are you talking about Ask the Puppets? Is that the specific thing you're asking about? Because I've been forgetting about that one. I want to eventually get that out. But I am just doing a lot. Hello there, Mr. Puppet. That reminds me of Mario. Oh, never really got that kind of comment before. Most people just say I look like Chef People, but Mario. Oh, that's kind of an upgrade. I don't like the idea of me being referred as fat though. Oh well. Or there'll be a Mr. V focus video. Oh, yeah, eventually there will be. But that won't be until season 3. And I won't say which video will be the V focus video. It'll be more of a surprise. But yeah, there will be a V focus video. Just like there will be other villain focused videos. There'll be an Alistair focused video, Von Strucker focused video, even a Killigan focused video. Or I guess most people know him as Hook. Yeah, all the villains will eventually. Well, I wouldn't say all the villains, but most of the villains will get their own episodes and just video focused. Is Von Strucker wanted by the Crease? No, not really. Most of the crime lords are not like wanted. Again, I'll get into like the nitty gritties of like the underworld's like system and dealing with like the police and all that stuff in a storyline episode. I don't want to just reveal everything off the bat, make those episodes pointless. Did you hear about Checkered's past? Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I mean, I don't really watch cable anymore, but that's a pretty interesting thing to introduce. I'm looking forward to it, even though I probably won't watch it since again, I don't really watch cable anymore. Except there's a brand new Rick and Morty episode or Chucky, and then that's kind of the only way I can even watch it. So yeah, that's the only reason I even watch stuff like that. What if SML did story arcs? I think that would be fun. They used to do story arcs, but not really anymore. I guess the only thing you could say that they do story arcs for is the Jeffy Ball Z series. That's the only like continuity or even remotely story thing that they've done. But that's not like a canon thing. So I mean, it kind of counts, but you know. Do you want a Lack Daisy series? I do. I do. I enjoyed the pilot. I would love to see a full series based off of Black Daisy. Seems interesting. No joke, but there are 69 SML videos I've not reacted to. Oh, wow, what a number. Will Farkle fix the TV time machine remote? What? Is it TV time machine remote? Fix it. Oh, you mean that? Jesus, that's an old gag. That's not a canon thing. That's one of our skits. That's a skit thing where we act that out. That's actually not real. That's not a real time machine. I'm saying time travel's not like possible in my world, but that's not canon. That is a skit thing. Will the orange puppet show up in the storyline? Yeah, he does have a role in it eventually, but he'll show up in a special titled The Landlord. Don't know if it'll come out this year. Again, it sucks like keep delaying that character's introduction, but yeah, he'll come eventually. It's not when is he'll find me. But that character will come eventually. Don't worry. Bring back time travel. What do you mean bring back time travel? I don't do time travel. What would I even need it for? Will Farkle's mom be seen or heard in the remake? She will actually have a speaking role. I can't say if she'll be seen or not because I don't want to spoil anything. But Farkle's mom will have a speaking role in the remake. If you had a chance to visit a Nickelodeon animation studio, would you take it up and visit? Yeah, I would. I mean, who doesn't want to see an animation studio? That's a great opportunity. Mr. Monkey is processing his anime obsession, and why do you think he decided to go outside? I think he decided to go outside because I told him to, and I said I would slap him. So, I mean, the boy had to touch grass. He had to feel something other than anime tits. You know? Why are you mean to your friends? I'm not mean. I'm, my I'm a complicated guy. All right, like I don't really know how to like express my feelings properly, and sometimes it just comes off as mean. I know that sounds like childish, but it's just no, I don't. I'm not really used to having friends. I mean, I don't want to be mean. It's just, it makes me feel like I can. Don't ask me questions like that. Well, we see more neighbors in the apartment. Yeah, yeah, eventually. Have you seen the SNG4 Western Spaghetti movie? No, not yet. I have not seen any of the new SNG4 videos. at all. Not even the train episode. So don't spoil me on anything. I know some weird stuff is happening with Tari, but that's all I really know. So please do not spoil me on anything that's been going on with SML or SMG4. I've not seen anything yet. Since Farkle, Muriel, and Freckle now know who Von Strucker is, does Derek know? I don't know if Derek knows or not. I've never really talked about Von Strucker with him. And Freckle, yeah, I'm pretty sure he forgot who he was. I don't think like Von Strucker was a memorable person for him. I don't know. Will there be a car chase scene in storyline? No. No, I don't have that plan. There's really no reason for a car chase scene within the series. That would be hard to. But there will be some car stuff coming soon. I guess I'll go ahead and say this. One of the shorts I'm gonna release this year is Puppet the Uber Driver. So it's just me Uber driving people around in a car. That's gonna be fun, and I would recommend watching till the end. It's it's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, but no car chase scene. I have no need for really a car chase scene. I mean, there'll be tons of action scenes and fighting scenes specifically in like season 3. And also, I guess episode 10 will have some pretty good fight scenes, but no car chase scenes. I have even better things than a car chase scene. Well, how will Alistair's revenge go? Will kidnap Muriel? I'm not gonna spoil that. Because again, I don't know if Alistair's Revenge is even going to come out this year, so that might be a next year thing. So I don't want to just spoil everything. When will you go public? When do you what? When you go out in public, do you almost have encounters with Von Strucker? No, not really. He just really stays in his office, goes back to his mansion. He doesn't really go out per se. He's kind of a shut in, if you ask me. No, I ain't watching your stuff in 3 years. Oh, well, that's mean. Is your real name Puppet? Sure. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, don't question if it's anything else. Have you seen Haley's on it? I've seen the first 15 minutes of the first episode, and then I never went back. No, it's, I saw the trailer for it. I thought, hey, this looks fun. Didn't really get into it. I don't know. I just really didn't get through the first episode. I mean, I might watch it, but it gets good. Okay. Well, yeah, I hope so. When will the Puppet Master's face be revealed? At a very important moment in the series. So that'll probably mean a very, very long time from now. Can V take down an army? Well, he's pretty powerful. I'll let you guys see that for yourself, if it's possible. Have you ever heard of Chris Chan? No. Have you seen Nomura? Yes, I have seen Nomura. Oh, that's such a wonderful little movie. It's such a shame that Disney had to just scrap it. But thank God it came out eventually. God, it's such a good movie. It's probably my second favorite film of the whole year. First, of course, is Spider-Verse, but that was such a fun little ride. God, I love the heck out of that movie, and I hope it gets a sequel. Like, I want to see more of Pneumonia. Like, she is such a delightful little shit. Yeah, love Nimona. Great. It's a shame I had to watch it on an iPad. I mean, I could have waited to watch it at home because it came out when I was on vacation, and I really wanted to see that movie. So I decided to just go ahead and watch it on my iPad and stuff. And interestingly enough, I also saw Ruby Gilman that day. Yeah, I went to go see Ruby Gilman. It's a shame that it's a bomb though. It's a pretty good movie. It's not terrible. I really hate the fact that people are like, "Oh, it bombed, so it's bad." It's not a bad movie. I don't get why people keep saying it's a bad movie. It's not. It's pretty good. Honestly, it's one of my favorites of the year. I mean, it's not it's in the top 5, but still, Ruby Gilman was not a bad movie. And I mean, yeah, the twist with the villain is kind of underwhelming, but And to be honest, it's basically Turning Red, but it's not a bad movie. Like, I don't get why people are shitting on it so much. Like, it doesn't make sense. Will we see Tom late at night show? Yeah, eventually you will. Have I heard of Sabotoon? No. Will you see Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning? Oh, I actually went to go see it last Thursday. It's good, I guess. I mean, I'm not really a big Mission Impossible fan. I've only seen Fallout, and that's all I've really have taken in with the Mission Impossible franchise. I don't know. I've just never really been interested. I just haven't really cared. I like the theme song. Yeah, 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 da, da. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that song. Like, I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, not amazing. I wouldn't like put it in my top 10 or anything, but it's fine for what it is. Is Hook Derek's father's killer? Man, you really want me to spoil everything? I mean, I know like progression of the storyline has been slow. Well, really slow. Like I've only been able to get like one new episode a year, but I'm gonna reveal stuff like that. Like that's a major plot point. Any tips for making reaction videos better? Ooh, hmm. I mean, for what I've seen, you're pretty okay. You know, like you're fine to listen to. You weren't like annoying or anything like that. Maybe I want to say maybe a little bit more enthusiasm, but that could also be a detriment to some people if they're like too enthusiastic or too loud, like I was. No one ever pointed out that I was extremely loud and obnoxious. I've toned that down, of course, but there's just no real way of making a perfect reaction video, though. Just be yourself. Be quirky or somewhat. I have my quirks and kinks. But there's no real way of making it perfect. Just really be yourself. Do something different at least, but not too different, not too annoying. Just have a nice blend of that. Yeah, it's a really bad way of saying it. But for what I saw, it was a fun action video. Will Derek stop talking about anime? I don't think he ever will, but I have toned down, him talking about anime a bit, like a lot actually. I think he's only talking about anime like once this year so far. Like I want Derek's here to be a little bit more than just talking about anime and all that stuff. So I have toned that down, that little trait of his a bit, but that's still going to be a part of his character. Um, but not as much. I'm actually leaning more into his like acting side because I don't really do that much. So this year I'm kind of going more into like the actor side of Derek because that is a big part of his character, being a failed actor. How can you make all those videos without losing yourself? Oh, that is a difficult thing. Honestly, I feel like because I played the puppet character so much that even like when I'm not using the puppet, I still weirdly enough have some of Puppet's quirks now that I've played him for like thousands of videos and just hours. I just imagine the hours I've done him for. I don't know. It has, I'd say it endangered my actual personality. I do tend to act a little bit more like him these days, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I mean, I would. Puppet's not like a good person or anything, but I mean, it's hard. Like other characters, I don't really lose myself in it, and it's very weird. Like I get into like this groove, this like mood, this aura when I become a character. I completely just become them. It's hard to understand, because I've been doing it for so long. It's just a natural thing. Like once the puppet goes on my hand, I am just them. I'm just them. Like it's a very hard thing to say, but I just know their quirks. I know how they would react to something. I just know and I just become them. I don't know how to describe it, but it is it's a very thing I've gotten used to. But also a detriment to my actual personality. It has somewhat been tainted by puppets. But it's fine. It's fine. Ever played Persona? No. I did buy the game during Black Friday. Eventually, I'll get around to playing Persona. I did watch Persona 5, the anime. That was fun. I like Persona. The music's great. Have you seen the new Indiana Jones? No, sadly not. Will you hire an editor soon? Probably, maybe next year. If I make a little bit extra cash, then yes, I probably will hire an editor. But not for like my storyline series or like shorts. I'll probably edit that stuff by myself. But reaction videos, like specifically TV show reaction videos, might be given to an editor because I can't. I wouldn't say I can't take it anymore, but it is costing a lot of my time where I could be creating other things. Uh, it is a pain. What reactions do you plan on releasing soon? Well, the new Hell of a Boss video, the SMG4 videos I missed, including the movie, the Miraculous movie, the rest of Villainous, which is not much, the rest of Amphibia, that's almost done with editing. Uh, let's see here. What else? What else? The rest of Cuphead, that's pretty much done. I just need to release them. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Ooh, of course, Don't Hug Me. That's coming out. Owl House. Yeah, do that. The rest of Miraculous Season 5. I actually might be doing double uploads with that for a week. And Sonic Prime eventually. And of course, Hazbin Hotel. Whenever that decides to come out. I mean, it was supposed to come out this summer, so it was kind of ending. So don't really know when that's coming. I heard there's some complications. I wouldn't say complications, but I know like she wants to advertise more, but she can't right now. So that sucks. That sucks. I really, really hope we can get some Has Been Hotel news soon. Okay, I'm gonna put the puppet down. I'm getting tired. Ow. Owie. Jesus, I've been holding it for over an hour now. My tolerance is great. Will storyline have an in credits like in anime? Yes, yes, it will. The remake specifically will actually have in credit scenes. Um, even like the movie, not the movie, but the storyline season one full movie will have an in credit scene, but also an additional scene, one brand new scene. It's a small one. It's a very small one, but it's a necessary scenes to set up like season two, episode one's opening. Which I was gonna do with the remake, but I'm like, since I am doing this, I think it's good for me to go in and add that scene. Now, I didn't change anything with season one as much as I would like to because it's a cringe fest, and I'm not proud of season one. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not proud of season one. Season one is a mess. Season one is terribly edited. The voice acting is god awful. I stutter over my words all the time. And it's not a cohesive story. Even some things I wanted to show in season one, I just didn't do because I was lazy. Like there was supposed to be a scene where Derek and Sharon officially divorced at a dinner. And back then, I don't think I was doing green screen, so I couldn't really show them in a restaurant doing stuff. It was going to be like a physical set, and I didn't know where to do that. I wanted to show a scene where Puppet was actually firing Muriel. I never showed that. That was just a thing said off screen. And originally, the storyline was just supposed to be a one and done thing. Von Strucker was going to be killed off in like by May of like, and I started the storyline by January, and by the end, it was supposed to end in May. And Von Strucker was just supposed to be killed off like by May. But then I was like, I could probably do more with it. It was supposed to be like a tie-in to Avengers Endgame, my review of Avengers Endgame. And of course, again, I decided to do more with it than what I did. And I'm not proud of season one. Again, I am not proud of it. But I don't want to erase that history. And I know people have not seen it. A lot of people have not seen it. And I know it's hard to watch it since it skits within my reviews and stuff. And sometimes the reviews are themselves are the story. So it's a big jumbled mess. And even when I watch this guy, react to my series, you missed some stuff. You missed some key, important, like, scenes. And I even deleted 2 videos that had some important scenes. So, that just sounds like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just release all of it. And it's like proper order. I didn't touch it. I didn't edit anything, even though it could use some extra editing. A lot of the green screen is just bad, and most of it's bad. But I just wanted to go and show it in like its natural form. So like when the remake happens, you know, I don't know. Like I am gonna remake it next year, like completely remake it, and it shouldn't be that difficult since most episodes will most likely just be like 10 minutes long at best for season one. But these season two remakes, I will say, they are pretty long. Episode one again is 40 minutes compared to like the 10 minutes it was originally. Episode two will probably also be 40 minutes long. Episode three probably just be 20. See, episode four, I don't know, 30 minutes at best, and ending the deal probably be maybe push up to 40. I'm trying to be these remakes. I'm not saying are completely different from the original, but they are quite changed. They have significant alterations, but good alterations. Things that, now that I've sat down and thought about the storyline, I'm actually able to set up properly things that I need to set up. Like there was a big plot point that was supposed to be at the end of the season that I set up, not in the storyline, but in like at the end of reviews and stuff. And I'm like, I can't do that. What if people have not seen that? I can't just set something up in another video that's not part of the main series. Yeah, I did that with like the Muriel special, but that's a bit different. And I guess I could have made that like technically episode 10 of the storyline, but no. I have my own like goal, my own vision and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys do look forward to it. It's a 3-hour long movie. I know some people are going to just be like, what is this? And I don't blame you. Season one, not my proudest moments, but it was what built season two. So I can't just delete it, even though it will be. It will be basically eradicated. That timeline is gonna go away once I do the remakes. But eventually I probably will remake all of season two, except Reflections. I'm not touching that again. That was a pain to make. I'm not touching Reflections again. Revenge probably will be remade. Girls Not Out will probably be remade, and the resignation, right? The God, I can't say that word. Now, episode 7, that'll probably also be remade because there are things in episode 7. I rushed that episode because I promised it'll come out that day, and I want to deliver on it. There were certain things I wanted to add to it, like that episode was specifically supposed to be a Sharon backstory episode, and I failed at that because I didn't add Sharon's backstory. And there was also another video that was supposed to be Sharon's backstory. That video got canceled because I wanted to go in a different direction. So Sharon's backstory has no place, and I want to show Sharon's backstory to allow you guys to understand her character a little bit more. So eventually when I remake episode 7, that will be a big part and included. Yeah. Hopefully I can get all these videos done. I have a bunch of shorts films, 10, not 10. I will have 10. By the end of this week, I should have 10 shorts basically filmed, and they will be released throughout the year. Shorts collection, again, I hope you guys see them. They are very different. Nick, I just finished volume 14 yesterday, and I love volume 14, honestly. You know what? I think I'll give you guys a sneak peek of volume 14. It's an audio clip. But I'll give you guys like a little sneak peek, or just a sound of volume 14. Let's see here. Let's see where. They might even make a lost it. Come on. At least that's cool. There's no hope. A sculpture for her. No. Ridiculous. Here you go. He's insane. Here's a sneak peek of volume 14.
Captain's log. It's been 7 days since we've been lost out at sea. Sadly, there seems to be no sign or hope that we'll ever return back to civilization again. Derek, what in the world are you talking about? You've only been doing this for like an hour. Captain Slog, don't listen to your crewmate. He's insane.
What? Hey guys, I think we're about to hit an iceberg.
Oh, Farkle, don't be ridiculous. There's no icebergs out here.
Well, look! What the fuck's an iceberg doing out here? Oh, I think there's this Jenkins said she was getting an ice sculpture for her birthday. And I guess that's it. But, that's it.
Oh, well, isn't that just great? Derek, turn us around. I don't really see any point in doing that. What? I mean, there's no hope in us getting back home, so we just go on and die. At least we can die by iceberg. At least that's cool.
Excuse me, guys, you're hearing him, right? He's clearly lost it. Come on, you don't want to die too. Actually, I think I agree. What? At least we can die in a cool way. And heck, maybe they might even make a movie about us.
Yeah, I hope Chris Pratt plays me. People will see I'm a hero.
What? They'll see you as a dumbass. Now, turn the boat.
All right, that is my sneak peek. There's no context to it, but that is the sneak peek. That is a sneak peek at Volume 14, which will come out this November. I could have given you a sneak peek for Volume 12, but I don't want to spoil what happens in that one, and I don't have any footage on hand of Volume 13 at all. What's Derek's mom been like to Derek? You'll see. You'll see eventually. I'm working on a project called The Puppet Verse. You will have a cameo in it. Is that okay? That's fine. Let's see. If you hired known voice actors, which one would you want? I don't really know. I don't really know that many voice actors. I do like the guy that does Blitz's voice, or like N's voice, or even like Tara Strong. That's a bit too much, but I don't know. The guy that does Gabriel's voice. Oh, I love that guy. Yeah, maybe him. I like his voice. Is SNG4 arcs inspirational to your storyline? Kind of, a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think I got like maybe an idea of doing a story because of them, but I don't really take much from their stories. Like, I have my own story. I'm not saying I don't take like ideas from other things, but yeah, I mean they're somewhat inspirational, I guess. Somewhat. I think an ad just played, so I'm just gonna give me a sec, because some people might be added right now. Let's see here. The Barbie Rotten Tomatoes have come out. Let's see. Let's see. That's what it is. All right. So then, let's get back to it. What is your favorite Nickelodeon show? It's either between Avatar or Invader Zim. I've seen Awkward Puppets. Can you review Instant Family? Maybe. I do like Instant Family, but I don't really remember what happened in that movie. What is your favorite reaction video? Oof. I do love A Devil's Christmas. That is definitely one of my favorites. Maybe that one. I really enjoyed myself with that one. Or my reaction to For the Future. I had some really good jokes in For the Future. The Owl House Season 3 episode 2. I had some pretty good jokes. Actually, answering my questions. I don't know. I haven't seen your questions. When will you watch more Sonic Prime? In August. Hopefully. Do you have family, sister or brother? Nope, no family members. I mean, I had a father, I had a mother. The father's dead, at least. I'm going to watch every video you've made. You poor man. You're really going to torture yourself like that? Will SML Fan 91 return? Yeah, eventually. Hopefully I get to filming the fight scene this week. That's also one of my filming goals for this week is filming the SML Fan 91 and puppet fight scene. I mean, I originally filmed all the puppet scenes with SML Fan 91, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm completely redoing that. The Rosalina puppet, the review part, that's done. That's been done for months now. I just haven't gotten around to doing the other thing. Have you seen Glove and Boots? Nope. Don't even know what that is. When will SML Fan 91 with the Rose Puppet? I'm hoping to get out the next SML review next month, but again, a lot of things will be coming out next month, like storyline episode, and I'm still gonna see how many storyline episodes I will release, either one or two. Let's see here. What will happen if you became a werewolf? Probably go eat some children. Is the Jeffy puppet the last puppet for your review? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Maybe I got some other puppets. Maybe I got the Penelope puppet or something else. Well, maybe I got Jeffy, but I mean, I don't really, I don't think I would want to spend $70 on a Jeffy puppet. No. Which is better, SML or SNG4? That's a very hard one. I like both of them almost equally, somewhat. SNG4, makes me laugh a little. I don't know. Actually, I would say SML makes me laugh more than SNG4, but SML makes me more pissed off. SNG4, I usually don't hate as much. Even a bad SNG4 video isn't terrible compared to a bad SML video. It's a bit difficult. When they do arcs, I get really hyped. Yeah, it's a real shame I couldn't be around the hype for what's it called? The spaghetti western. I did buy myself a little cowboy outfit. I don't know if it actually fits me or not, but we'll see. Let's see. Hopefully it fits. I don't think the hat will fit though, but hopefully. I mean, I would hope. I spent $15 on that cowboy outfit. Will Goodman puppet voice sound like Goodman? I don't know what the Goodman puppet's voice will sound like. I haven't got around to him yet. What are your thoughts on the Prowler? The Prowler's cool, I guess. He has his whole little theme music. Wait, is that his theme music? Wait, is that his name? Or is that the Spots theme? No, wait, no, that's not his theme music. Wait, hang on a second. No, that's the future Spider-Man. That's like Miguel's. That's canon, dude. That's canon Spider-Man's theme. No. Well, it's something like that. I like the Prowler. Are you gonna do more watch series? Probably not. When will you touch some grass? My friends, I will never touch some grass. That's Miguel's theme. Yes, I thought so. Why haven't we seen more monster or animal puppets yet? I mean, we've seen some monster puppets. We got Farkle, we got Freckle, and we got Mickey. He's an animal puppet. And don't forget Mickey Jr. He's also an animal puppet. I don't know. It's just I haven't had a chance to properly introduce the animal puppet side yet. Don't worry. We'll get more into the race stuff. I mean, I don't really want to. I don't want this show to be about race and all that stuff. I mean, but there is somewhat of a hierarchy. People somewhat do look down on monster puppets to a certain extent. Well, it's not that bad. All right, thank you. Your name, Mike Mukuchu. That's not your name. Thank you for the $1.99 donation. Are you going to be Lateral's friends? Who is that? I don't know who that is. My favorite sport? I don't really have a favorite sport. I don't like sports. Did you know they changed Stryker's voice in Hell of a Boss? Yeah, I know. I didn't notice that at first because, honest to God, episode 5 of season 1 was my least rewatched episode, so I didn't really notice that much. But until people actually started to point it out, yeah, I did know. Did you hear that the Cartoon Network building is shutting down? Yeah, I heard about that. That sucks. Which SMO cast would you hired? I guess like Pablo or something. Pooby. He seems pretty chill. I mean, I like Lavelle and stuff, his voice acting, but I don't know if I could handle him just like being there in person with him. Pablo seems like a pretty reasonable guy to, you know, actually deal with. Lance also too. So to be honest, I wouldn't mind any of them. To be honest with you, are you excited for Blue Beetle? No, of course not. Why would I be excited for Blue Beetle? Who cares about Blue Beetle? It's just a character that was in like Batman Brave and the Bold. I mean, he might not have come from that, but that's what I know him from. I don't care about Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's stupid. Will you review DVDs again? Probably not. I don't know if that'll ever come back. The Spot of Miguel O'Harris. That's a hard one. I really like the Spot. He's really funny. I really like the meme where he's like, I'm not just going to be some villain of the week anymore. I'm going to crease your J's, Spider Man. I don't know why that always makes me chuckle. Or like, I created you. You created me. Spider Man, why'd you create that guy? I love those. There's some funny variations out there. I'm gay for you, and you're gay for me. Spider Man, why are you gay for that guy? There's some really great. There's some really some a lot of fun memes with Spider Verse. You should see the Devil's Casino and the Cuphead show. I did see the Devil's Casino and the Cuphead show. It was cool. I freaked the heck out when I saw it. Ironically, Disney is broke now. They're not. They're not broke in the slightest. I mean, yeah, their movies have been failing like crazy, but they're not broke. I mean, I saw, and also people were like saying, "Oh, people aren't going to their theme parks anymore." I'm like, when I was in the theme parks, it was crowded as heck. I'm like, what do you mean? There's still tons of people here. The lines are extremely long. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, sure, it's not as crowded as it was when I went 2 years ago. I will say that. But there were still tons of people. So, I mean, it's not like it wasn't crowded. But it was easier to walk through. I will say that. It was a lot easier to walk at Disney this year than like a couple of years ago. Like it wasn't just like wall to wall people. Why do you record in your closet? I forgot. There's a bit of like soundproofing in there, and I scream a lot. So I usually just go in there so I wouldn't bother anyone. You think Hazbin Hotel will have crossovers? Maybe. It's too soon to say anything. Are you aware of the Snow White remake leaks? Yes. Oh, God. Oh, what was that? Oh, I mean, they're saying it's not real, but I don't know really what to believe. Oh, man. Like, I really, like, I'm against a lot of the remakes, but the Snow White one specifically, I just can't, man. Like, like, why is Snow White not white? I mean, I'm a black man, and I'm asking this question. She's called Snow White specifically because her skin is white as snow. Why wouldn't you hire a white actor to play a character who is supposed to have skin white as snow? That's just an insult. And then on top of that, they're not even going to add dwarfs to it. Dwarfs could actually got some jobs for this. I don't think a lot of dwarf actors get that many roles, and this could have been a big break for them. But then no, they want to add magical creatures or the diversity cast, the 7 diversity trio, whatever I saw in that image. Like, it's stupid. Like, I understand diversity and all that, but this is ridiculous. Like, this is the one character you cannot race swap. Ariel is debatable, but this is the one character you cannot race swap. She's specifically white for a reason. Plus, she's German. Also, you could either make someone white or make them German. She is a German princess. And they're hiring someone I think is Hispanic or something. I don't know. It's stupid. Did you see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Of course I saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Great movie. I wonder what the storyline will have in store for us. A lot of great things, a lot of dark things, a lot of sci-fi, a lot of sci-fi actually. It gets heavily in the sci-fi. Have you seen Fantastic Mr. Fox? I saw that years ago. I don't really remember exactly what happens in it. I don't even know if I liked it or not. As a kid, I don't even think I liked it as a kid. And to be honest, I don't like that director's movies that much. I mean, I did like Isle of Dogs. That was actually a pretty fun film. But I haven't really seen anything else from the guy, and I don't really like his style. I think it's Wes Anderson. I don't know. Is Disney playing too safe in their movies? Yeah, they are. I saw Elemental. That was, I wouldn't say a disappointment, but it was not that good. Honestly, I thought Turning Red and even Ruby Gilman was better than Elemental. Elemental was kind of boring. I mean, it was better than Lightyear. I'll give it that. Lightyear is just terrible in all levels, except the beginning. Like the opening act of Lightyear was honestly fantastic, but the rest of the movie terrible, just god awful. I hated the side characters. I hated the Zerg twists. That is a failure. That's a failure as a movie. At least Elemental's actually making more money. Like I want Elemental to succeed because if Elemental succeeds, it means we'll get more original Pixar movies and Pixar movies that don't go just straight to Disney Plus. You know, like that's the thing. Like yeah, Elemental's not that great of a movie, but if it succeeds, we will get more creative and original films. And also, again, just not going straight to Disney Plus, which was probably the big issue and why Elemental's not even doing as well as it is. And also the advertising, which is a lie. The movie's not really much of a rom com. That's like a side part of the movie. It is mainly about like immigrants and stuff. Um, but yeah, they're just failing on every level. At least it made it 300 million. That's something. Except the budget's 200, which is insane. Spider-Verse was only 100 million, and that movie looks way better than I mean, okay, I wouldn't say that. Elemental looks nice. Like I love the effects on the characters. It's really cool looking. But still, like why is your movie that expensive? That shouldn't be like 200 million. Do you think DreamWorks has better animated animations and have taken risks? Do they have better animation? That is debatable. I like the bad guys. I like Puss in Boots. I like Ruby Gilman. I like the last couple of movies they've done. Um, but I wouldn't say they're like better or anything. Like I still like Soul. I like Turning Red. Okay, Turning Red to a little bit. Luca was okay. So I mean, it's not like they're better overall. I mean, yeah, Disney animation has been failing. Heck, I haven't even seen Strange World. I don't desire to see it. Not because of woke or whatever. I don't care. Like the woke like nonsense is stupid. Like, oh no, they added like I saw this online, which I think is ridiculous. Like, oh my god, one of these guys is transgender. One of the elemental creatures is transgender. Or gender fluid or something, which I think is kind of clever because it's water. It's a water character and they're gender fluid. That's clever. But they're complaining it's like, oh, they don't, they're non-binary or something like that. And I'm like, really? You care about that? They don't even have a speaking role in the movie, and that's what you're complaining about? Excuse me? Oh my god. This woke nonsense is just ridiculous. And also, like, even with Spider-Verse, you're like, there's a trans flag. We have to protect the kids. I'm like, protect them from what exactly? Barely. I didn't even notice that flag when I was watching the trailer. Who cares? It's not even a part of the movie. It's a thing in the background that probably a teenage person in real life would have. All this stuff is ridiculous. And like hearing like the nonsense these people speak is just crap. What is your favorite video game? Probably Overwatch. Even though that game, ooh boy, uh, I suck at that game. Kind of. I just get really like bad teammates and stuff. But Overwatch is Puppet religious? Not really. I mean, I guess I can consider myself Baptist, but nah. Like I went to a Catholic school, and they were just like pushing this like religious Catholic agenda. into our faces. They'll be like, if you sin, you will go to hell unless your sins have been forgiven by a priest. If you don't, you're going straight to hell. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then there was a bunch of kneeling and stuff. Like, oh, the Catholic people are insufferable, honestly. They are so into God and stuff. And like, basically, in the Catholic school, I went to church like every week. I also went to Baptist church every week. So I went to church twice a week. I was religious out. I have nothing against religion. I'm just tired of it. No, I'm not going to show my face. Do you ever blink? No. How do you feel about the writer and actor strike? I don't know how to feel about that. All I can say is just pay your writers more. Clearly, if they're striking, they clearly have a point. Do you think 2D is going to do 2D animated movies again? No, I don't see a future where they even do a single one again. They will have this celebration of animation, a short with like the genie and like unused lines from Robert Williams and stuff coming in front of Wish. I am looking forward to Wish. The animation. Ugh. I just wish they did 2D for it. Like, it looks weird. Like, compared to Spider-Verse, like, why even try? I mean, at least they're doing something different, but still. How do you feel about Seth MacFarlane leaving Family Guy because of the writer's strike? I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy anymore. I watch clips of Family Guy, but I don't care about Family Guy. I mean, that show can end for all I care. Somebody will make a rated R 2D animated movie. Yeah, I heard about that. Was it 2D though? I didn't know it was 2D. But yeah, that's exciting. Sony is actually experimenting. They're the ones to watch out right now. Are you still watching Bob's Burgers? I am, like casually. I'm on like season 4, I think. I don't watch that like every day. I just kind of have it on in the background sometimes. Bob's Burgers is fun. If it wasn't for the movie, I probably wouldn't even like consider watching Bob's Burgers. It's a fun time. Puppet are willing to use actors' faces without consent through statement of the reached by the actors strike. Yeah, that is quite a thing. Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible thing to like digitize an actor and then use them without their consent. That is a terrible, scummy thing to do. Yeah. Oh, ooh, no. Fast X is boring. Oh, I believe it. I've only seen the first Fast and Furious movie, and that is it. I'm gonna try to watch all of Fast and Furious. Oh no, I hear it gets insane. Like I know it gets insane. But I'm just like, at first it's just about them stealing DVD players and stuff. I'm like, how does it become this? I was just watching the first movie, like, excuse me. So you're telling me a group of people that steal DVD players become like these superhumans that use cars as like jungle ropes to swing across a cliff? Excuse me. I don't get how we got to that point. You think Zelda and Link are meant for each other? I don't know. Honestly, I don't play Legend of Zelda. I know that's rich coming from me, but I've never been a Legend of Zelda fan. The only Zelda game I've ever played is Breath of the Wild, and that's only for like 20 minutes. And I just put that down. Not because it was boring, it's just I never had the chance to get back to it. I want to play Breath of the Wild. I just never really had the time to do it. Least favorite movie? Don't know. Do you ever take showers? It would probably hurt if I do. I don't like water that much. Will the Cuphead finale have a skit? Probably not. The Owl House finale will have a skit, but I don't have plans for a finale skit. Yeah, that is quite brutal what Disney plans on doing. They're just going to allow the strike to go on until they go broke. That is quite the dicky move, but understandable to some extent. Like, they are a business after all. I mean, it's terrible and all that stuff, but like, it's a business. Either they're going to cave in or they're not. Like, they're going to want to make their money at some point, and even if it does mean through terrible means. They will do it. And I mean, I hate that, but I also get it at the same time. I'm not defending them or anything. Will we see Puppet as a kid? Yeah, eventually. Have you heard of Tiny Toons Toon University? Oh yes, I have. I'm looking forward to it. Except for the part where like Buster and the girl bunny are now like siblings, even though like the big joke of the first series was that they kept saying no relation. But now they are relation. They are brother and sister, and those two are like a thing. Like, how do you go from that to that? That is a baffling decision. Like that is some Alabama crap right there. Like, what in the world? Will we see more of V in the remakes? Yes, you will. V is, well, he doesn't have like a big role in the season 2 remakes at all, and he won't. If I do like a season 1 remake, he won't really show up at all. At best, he'll be mentioned as him in the season 1 remakes. But in season 2, I wouldn't say he has like a big role. He shows up a couple of times, and that's it. And not like a couple of times, like within the shadows and stuff, like obscured from vision. And you'll hear his voice. Wow, it is 8 o'clock. Jesus. I inspire you to make a YouTube channel. I wanted money. I know that's a pretty, like, I guess, scummy thing to say, but I made a YouTube channel so I can make money. I know there's, I bet you want to hear something better than that, but that's the truth. That is the truth. It is money. That is the sole reason for it all. Money. I mean, I love what I do, so that's, Are you gonna make puppet merch eventually if I get time to do it? Like, I'm very busy. Will the storyline continue after season 3? Who knows? I mean, I have somewhat plans, like for an aftermath of like what happens after the ends, but I don't know. We will see. We will see if like a full season 4 is possible. Do crime lords have private armies? I would say so. Kind of. They do. Some of them do specifically. They do. Some of them. Not all of them. Does V become more of a villain in the show? He does. I mean, V is just in his prime time. Like, we are just seeing glimpses of this character. He has more of a presence later on. Looking forward to new Mario games? Oh, you know it. Do you see Ninjago? I've seen seasons 1 through I've really only seen seasons 1 through 3. I've seen parts of 4. I've seen parts of 5. I've seen parts of 6. Haven't seen anything else after that. Saw the movie, but that's it. And I will say I was obsessed with Ninjago as a kid, but it got kind of harder for me to watch it because they would never rerun the show, and it was a story thing, and I didn't want to be spoiled. So I didn't really get a chance to really sit down and watch it. I've never really sat down and watched all of season 4. I watched maybe like the first 5 episodes, but then because of like its scheduling, I couldn't really watch the other ones because again, they didn't really re-air it. So I never got a chance to really watch all of it. I know Ninjago's good though. Don't get me wrong, I do like Ninjago, but I just haven't had time to sit down and watch it all. And there's like 10 seasons now. Like, I'm shocked that show's still going on, and I hear it's still good somehow. But is V's punishment to his minions are worse than Von Strucker's? You'll just have to see. Is it true that Mr. Goodman makes an appearance in the storyline? I wouldn't say in the storyline, but he will make an appearance. I don't know if he'll be called Mr. Goodman, though. I mean, I might make it a joke where he actually is called Mr. Goodman. But, because I don't know another name to call him yet. But for right now, that is what he will be called. Yeah, it is crazy how all this stuff happened while I was gone. It sucks. What do you think of Spider-Punk? Spider-Punk is cool. I like Spider-Punk. Will we see that opening on the storyline? What do you mean? Oh no, you won't. That's a copyrighted song, so no, I can't. I can't do that. I wouldn't make any money if I did. That's just a fun thing to do. That is just a fun thing. I'll even make another anime opening next year. I make that like a yearly tradition to make an anime opening to begin off the year. Yeah, I got the next song in mind. We see Patrick in SML Puppet. No, I don't have any Patrick puppets. Actually, I don't think you'll see any more like SML related type puppet. Oh, okay, well, you guys have already seen that, so no, I don't think there's any other SML puppets that will show up. What do you think of No Way Home? Really good movie. Really good movie. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, it's weird. I'm actually really excited to see Barbie next this week and Oppenheimer. I already got my tickets to go see Oppenheimer. I'm gonna see it in a 70 millimeter theater or whatever. Uh, yeah, Oppenheimer's gonna be like a 3 hour thing, but it's crazy. The theater I was gonna go see it in, like for like the next couple days, it's already sold out. It's crazy how many people want to go see these movies. Barbie and like Oppenheimer, they're like the big talks of the town. Do you like Elemental? I think it's an okay movie. How'd you come up with the crime lords? I would say I know this is kind of cringe, but I would say I wanted something like the Demon Lords from when you watch anime. Yes, this is an anime inspired thing, and the reason I'm doing this. I wanted something like the Demon Lords. One of my favorite animes is that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and in that world they have the Great Demon Lords and stuff. They have like a council and stuff, and they are like the most powerful beings in that world and hold a lot of power and political power as well. And I thought, that's cool. I want that. I want that. So instead of demon lords, they are crime lords. I could just call them crime bosses, but I'm like, crime lords. Ooh, that's cool. But also Batman. There's a bunch of crime lords in Batman. I was like, oh, that's cool. I know it's cringe, but I thought I like super powerful type character, evil characters. Oh yeah, is Hook a bounty hunter? Yes, he is a bounty hunter, or you can call him an assassin. Do you like Ruby Gilman? I do. I do like Ruby Gilman. People gave it a lot of crap, but I enjoyed it. Are you hyped for season 7 of My Hero? Oh, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Season 6 was really good. I actually really enjoyed season 6 of My Hero. Probably the best season of the series so far. Mm. When's the next SMO Puppet review? It's soon. Hopefully August. If I can get the fight between Puppet and SML Fan 91 done, then I can get it out. Will we see some boxing skits or shorts? No, I don't have any of that in the like the my future. I don't have any like boxing stuff. I might do like some like fun dialogue like puppet things like I did with the irredeemable monster from Puss in Boots with Von Strucker and Farkle. I did have one done, but of course, as my editing software does not work, it did not work properly when I tried to upload it. Does Puppet know who V is? I guess I could say this. No. Actually, no one knows who V is. You looking forward to Boxtown? Yep. Heard Alex Hurst is actually on board. That's cool. I do not like Brooklyn's brother more. Who did you base Von Strucker and V on? Ooh, let's see here. I don't think I had much inspiration for Von Strucker. Did I? But V specifically, I based him off of. Ooh, what did I base him off of? Like there is a character. I will say this: he is. kind of based off of Black Cat in a weird sort of way. I think that's the best thing I could say is him. There's other characters. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But also maybe Hawkmoth, kind of. Actually, I would say Von Strucker is more like based off of Hawkmoth than anything else. What's your most hated anime? I don't really have a hated anime. If it's anime I don't like, I just won't watch it. So I can't say there's like a hated anime. I don't know. Honestly, guys, it's getting late. I think I'm going to call it a day. Did you see Secret Invasion? Yes, I have seen Secret Invasion. Does that smell a lack of continuity in lore? It does, like a lot of continuity in lore, and sometimes they like to retcon things, which sucks. But yeah. Anyways, it's getting late. My laptop is going to die, and so is my iPad. And my butt hurts from sitting on this wooden floor. So, anyways, guys, thank you all for joining me in this little update video. Hopefully, by August 1st, we'll be back on track with videos. You'll be getting a lot in August. You'll be getting hopefully Mother's Day, hopefully Storyline Episode 1, possibly Episode 2, but that might be saved for September. You'll be getting at least 3 to 4 shorts next month. Really good shorts like Puppets Orlando Trip. You'll be getting, of course, Sparkle's Meltdown, which I've been holding off on, sadly, which is the end of the Farkle Meltdown arc. You'll be getting some other stuff, of course. But, yeah. Hope you guys look forward to August. Big month. Big month for, like, story, like, puppet review stuff, like crew and cast member story stuff. Hope you guys look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. 12. That is going to be a special little shorts collection that I hope you guys are looking forward to. With pretty good hosts. Like, the hosts are very, very interesting. So, anyways, hope you guys look forward to it. And goodbye.